here, at this point, or not, here, so everybody can see. Here, at this point, the book start going like, the calculator start going like this. But it's still not at this angle, still at 0 angle. At 0.1 degree of angle, very, very little, okay? So this maximum now start moving. So alpha and P. Alpha is maximum at this point. Anything above this number, 58.1, is going to make it going up. Make sense to you? Okay, so this is a friction problem. Go down. One, two, three, 4. And from your homework, this is about moment of inertia. This is, but again, I used to put it centroid and then to calculate it from centroid's moment of inertia. Then to find the radius of gyration. But again, at this moment, I am not going to give you the 2-in-1 question. So if I put find centroids, it's going to be a different question, okay? So from these, or from your homework, you want me to solve a problem on moment of inertia that we covered last Monday. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Which one?
First one.
This one?
Yeah.
I have some pens. Oh, they are here. Okay. The top one is here is a C channel. And here is a W. And another C channel. Do you want to keep another C channel?
Sure. Yeah.
Another C channel. Do you want to add to this frame another angle or something? Or you are okay with this only? So this is C 8 times 11.5. C8 times 11.5. And W8 times 31. Go to your table and find for me the width of W8. The W8 means this is 8. This distance here is 8 inches from the table.
The width is 8.
What's that?
8 as well.
The width is 8 as well. So this is 8 as well. So this is here.
Are we going to be we're going to be given this table, right?
What's that?
We're going to be given this
You
table.
will get the table. You will get one of the tables. If your question is about metric, you will get that table. If it is a US customized system, you get this one. So these are the main measurements that you need to know about it. If I start now with area and member, A, B, and C. A, B, and C. Go to your table and give me A, the area. The area for element A.
That's a channel, right?
C channel,
2.39 inches
Eight.
squared.
how much?
2.39.
2.39.
Wrong one. 3.37.
Yes, 3.37.
2 point.
3.37.
3.37.
I gave you bad information.
2 point
3.37.
7.
07?
That one,
Except for
with a 3 in front.
Yes.
3.37. Right there. 3.37.
37.
That's the one.
What about the W channel?
Somebody else said, I'll just,
The W channel,
9.12.
9.1,
I'm not sure.
9.12.
correct?
Yes.
Okay. What axis do you want to follow? The same axis.
Sure.
This is Y. Correct? Where is X?
Right in the middle.
And here's X. Moment of inertia at X direction for each one at its own center of gravity is going to be what?
32.4 for the, or 32.5 for the C. Yeah.
No,
Isn't it?
no, because it's turned on its side.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So what do you need to take?
Yeah, 1.31.
1.31, the Y direction. What about the other one? The W.
W is 110.
1.10,
No,
No,
110.
110. We will need the summation here, guys. Whenever somebody is available to me, give us some summation.
15.86.
How much?
15.86 for the area.
112.62.
Okay. Distance on Y. Distance is on Y. Look,
0,
here is the
0, 0.
center of gravity. If I draw a line in here, then I need this distance here that to use, correct? From your book, it's giving to you this distance. And this is known without a book, this is 4, correct? So what is this book from your distance? It's giving on X direction, not on Y direction.
It has 0.572.
0.57. So this is this one is 4.57. This one is negative 4.57, and this one is 0, correct? Everybody? AD squared here. AD squared. AD squared, 337 times 457 squared is, calculator,
70.4.
70.4. Then this is 70.4. This is still 0. 140.8 is the total. What are the distances on X?
0.
Zeros. Here we go through center of gravity. Here is center of gravity. The line goes through center of gravity. Correct? Agree, everybody? I, Y prime is going to be what? Give me IY for the first one.
What was the first one?
IY from the table. You need to take the IX now, correct?
32.5. 32.5.
Then this is 32.5. What about this?
28.
No,
37.1.
Total here? 64, 101.102.1. Correct? Calculators?
65 is 37.1, 102.1.
Yep.
Okay. Now, if you want now to go to D on X is 0. You don't need to put it. AD square is going to be 0, so no need to add it. So, I on X direction, sum of I X prime plus sum of D A square, D square A, correct? The I square is 1126 plus AD square 140.8, or IX equal. Did I add it well?
Yes.
Yes.
What is IY? What is IY?
102.1.
102.1. Simple? Because you need to add to it D square A's, but because the line comes in through the center, there is no distance. Correct?
Radius of gyration, we have to do that.
Radius of gyration is going to be Rx, the square root of Ix 1266.8 over the total area 1586, and the Ry, the square root of 102.1 over 15.8. Put it in the calculator and get a number. What do you think so far? These are 300% guaranteed questions in the test. One of friction, one of draw the shears and the moment diagram, and one of moment of inertia. Okay? Everything from now on is going to be optional. You might have it, you might not. But you will have a question on each chapter on those. The previous chapter was about the trusses and the machine, correct? Let's see. So here a truss and machine, that doesn't mean you will get two questions from one chapter. You might get a truss, you might get a machine. Here another question about the friction. Here's another question about the friction. Okay, let's go back in here. So here's a truss and here's a machine.
Too fast.
Do you want to solve both or one of them? How do you feel? Or do you want another truss or another machine?
Machine.
There is could be a question on machines or trusses. Come on, guys.
Do a truss.
Let's do a truss.
Truss.
Wait, how many problems is
Trust.
it gonna be? The final? So these three for sure, plus like one or two?
Another two
Or three?
or three. 6 questions, 2 hours means 20 minutes for each question. We have been discussing questions and we didn't take 1 hour. Correct? Sometimes, for sure you will get 6 questions, to be very clear. For sure you will get 6 questions. It depends on the performance of the class. Sometimes when I correct, I eliminate the lowest grade. Instead of telling you, go select a question, these 3 questions I'm not going to get. If you get 0, you get 0 on that question. The questions from now on, sometimes I put this sentence, answer 2 out of 3 from the following. Or sometimes I leave it blank, leave you answer whatever you answer, only 3, and the lowest grade on this question will be removed.
And that's always the case?
No, I used to put 6 questions and tell them ask all 6 questions in 2 hours. Because what happened is most of the time the students will take the advantage of the additional 20 minutes that we have for the class. Correct? So it is not 2 hours. Most of the time they stay here in the room till 8:20. Okay, you said this question, or do you want another one?
That's good.
Huh?
good.
That's good?
That one.
This one.
Okay. This one, do you have enough light, or I can turn the light on till we... Looks like this here, this here, this here, this here.
There's more than that.
More?
There's
Yeah.
one more. One more.
Another panel.
Another one. Like this?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Down.
Yep. There you go.
There it
That's
is.
the one.
Okay, so A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K,
Can you sing it?
and O, A. Correct?
Yes.
Good. So, this is simple support, takes only one force, Py. This is A, is a pin, takes two forces, Ay
I can't
and
see it.
Ax.
Ax equals 0.
This is Q over 2. This is at B is Q. Q, Q, and half a Q, correct?
Yes.
Distance is 3, 3, 3, 3.
Those are great distances.
Everyone is a 3.
Three's for everybody.
Okay,
And 4 height.
the height here is 4. For the truss shown, if a Q equal 1,000 pounds, use the method of joints, determine the forces in HJ, HK. HJ and HK using the method of joints. The section FJ, FH and GH. Correct? The actions. The actions, sum of forces on X equals 0, AX equals 0. Sum of the moment at A equals 0. I have 1,000 times 3 is negative. 1,000 times 6 is negative. 1,000 times 9 is negative. 500 times 12 is negative. Py,
Whatever.
1,000, 1,000, 1,500, and Py times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 24 is positive equals 0. Back to your question.
I was just saying Q is 100 now.
The Q is 100.
Yes.
Okay, I can get easy get rid of these zeros. What is Py?
125.
125, sum of forces on Y equals 0. I have 50, negative, 100 is negative, 100 is negative, 100 is negative, 50 is negative, AY and PY are positive, equals 0. PY is 125. We have 400, 125, 275, correct?
Yes.
AY 275. Now, I can start, I am looking for HJ and HK. HJ and HK, this one here, and this one here, correct?
HJ top, all on the top.
HJ is this one,
Yes.
and HK is this one.
Yes.
I can start it from here, join, 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 join,
No.
join, join, join,
Just cut a section of the
and you will
panel.
finish tomorrow. Okay? So all the time, such a question, go start with this section. The method of section asking me for FH, which it is this number here, FH, and HK. HK in here, correct?
GH,
Is it?
FH and GH.
Use method FH, GH, section. FH, FH is this one here, correct? And GH is this one here. The best way is I do the section in here. In this case, I still need to draw a free body diagram here. This is FH. This is correct. This is point F. This is point G. This is here is GH. Some of you in the midterm did this, just like this. And you forgot that there is another GI here. Correct? The forces at F I have 100, 100, 100, 50, AY, 275. This angle here is alpha. What is alpha? And negative 1 of what? 4 over 3. Give me a number, please.
53.13.
52.1 degrees,
53.
53.
Ah.
Point 1?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Slow than a G, you get your FH right
What
off
is the
bat.
best way to start with? Sum of the moment at G. I get FH because I'm looking for this one. So we'll start with this. Sum moment at G equals 0. FH times 4 is negative. Agree? This 100 is not going to create a moment in this moment. The 100 times the 3 is negative. Another 100 times 6 is negative. The 50, or I can, instead of writing 50 and 275, can I do 225?
Yes.
I have a force here, only 225, replacing these two, correct? So 225, the 50, instead of 50, and the other one, 225 times 9.
The 100 times 3 is positive, and the 100 times 6 is positive, right, around G.
At G, 100 is positive, 100 is positive, 50, and we have only FH is negative. FH is negative, 100 is positive, 100 is positive. This one is negative.
Yes.
equals 0. What is FH from this?
100 times 6 is positive.
How much?
100 times 6 is positive. It looks like negative right now.
Positive, negative.
Right.
Give me a number, please. 900 over 4 is 225.
281.25.
That's what I have.
381,
281.
2.
Uh,
25.
0.25. And that's negative. Nope. Nope, it's
No.
negative.
Is it negative, positive?
It's negative.
This is 900. This is 1800 negative. Negative. Correct? Negative means FH equal to 81.25 in this direction. Correct? Now, next, what I should do? Do I need to do sum of forces next? I don't need it. Just sum of forces on y. Direct the sum of forces on y equals 0. From here, I have 225 is positive, 100 is negative, 100 is negative, 100 is negative. GH sine alpha is positive, equals 0. What is GH?
Uh, 93.8.
How much?
93.8.
93.8 pounds, positive.
Yes.
Now, I answered half of the question. The other half is to go find the joints. Which joint I need to jump to now?
I.
Why I?
200.
This is, look at this. A zero member, two elements on the same line, a third comes join them, this is 0. Here, two elements on the same line, the third joins them, this is 0. Because if you do sum of forces on y equals 0, you have only got this one. So this is 0 element. So I go to joint H. Joint H I have start with H. H is 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and this one is 0. Correct? H. Let me see what do we have in here. FH. FH is this way, come to here and this way. So this is FH. What was the value for FH? Because when from the section FH, we got it like this. Agree? So now I put it the opposite direction. What's the value?
281. 281.
281. This one, this number, the other one here was GH going up, HJ is going down. GH, what was the value?
93.8.
92.8. We know this angle here, alpha. This is alpha, and this is alpha. So, what direction you need to write for these? HJ and HK. This is HJ, this is HK, correct? What direction you should put?
Did you also need the 50?
It doesn't matter, just put anything. If you get a negative, you go ahead and change it, correct? So I will put this is this way, this is this way. Both of them heading up, okay?
Do we need the 50 coming down?
Yeah.
Yes, we need a 50. All the time. This is 50.
Yeah.
What else? We have two members here, and we have two equations of equilibrium. Sum of forces on x equals 0, we have 281 is positive. We have 92.8 cosine alpha is negative. We have hj is negative. hk cosine alpha is negative equals 0. Agree on this equation? Sum of forces on y equals 0, negative 50. This one has nothing to deal. 92.8 sine alpha is negative. HK sine alpha is positive. Agree? Equals 0. From this equation, I have only HK. What's the value? How much? What's value for HK, guys?
Is it not just gonna be 92.8?
155.3.
155. Positive, negative?
Positive.
Positive.
Am I right, guys?
And again, put it in here. Put in here to give me from this equation HK, HJ. Do we need HJ? Do we? HK, HJ. What is this number?
Negative 132.
Negative 132. Which means HJ 132 in this direction. Is this what the question asked? HJ, HK. What we solved in here. HJ and HK. Correct? So, questions on this. What about, do you want a machine?
Yes.
Yeah.
Find the machine, or do you want this
The one-
machine?
The one you have there. Right.
But for this, why is it not symmetrical? Why is GH not equal to HK?
Look at the load. The load is getting on this side. It's just like you have a trailer with a wheel in here, and you put the load right in here only. What happened to the trailer?
I
It's
understand.
going to flip like this. So the load on this previous is, all of it is in this section. If the load was symmetrical, then yes, they will carry the same load. But here is a table, and I put a load right in here.
But if you look just at that free body diagram,
Yes,
you only have the 50. You don't have everything over here. You know what I
Just
mean?
the directions of,
the directions of the forces
GH and
are
HK.
important.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, let's look at this hydraulic jet. Everybody okay with this? Can I clean it here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was fine.
Okay. So what we have in here, we have 200 pounds here, 200 pounds here. Can you see it like this? Okay? Or, so this is like this, correct? Can I put here 400 millimeters?
yes.
Correct? Just to simple the calculation. make it easy for yourself. It's in the middle at 2 and 2. So these distances here are 2 and 2 feet. It has this part hooked in here. Correct? And it has a part in here, straight, hooked out in here with another part, a pin, and a hydraulic jack from here hitting there. So here is a pin, here is a pin, here is a pin, here is a pin, here is a pin. Correct? This element here, if you separate it like this, pin, what is the reaction here? Pin to pin. Correct? What else in here?
Well, BE, that's,
Wait, is E not pulling down on it?
What's that?
what's the two?
I'm talking about this element E, D only. If I separate element ED, I have this force here. Correct? Agree?
Right.
Now, the hydraulic jack is going to have one force here. Agree? The lower side here is a complicated story, but we know that we have this force here from the hydraulic jack, because here I have 2
Number two.
and
Yeah,
here I
from the other
have
side.
2. Correct?
Yeah.
So the simple thing to deal with is to start with
The, what do they call it, not the boom, but the lift part, yeah,
so
where the 400 is.
this one here has 400 here at 2 feet. It has this force here called ED, and it has 2 forces here. We consider here the hydraulic jack is hooked to this yellow thing.
So how do you know that?
Look at the picture.
Well, I know, but I mean, how do you know that they're not, that it wouldn't show up in the free body diagram on the left too?
Yeah. On this one,
Yeah.
there is no way to be part of the three-body diagram because this side is directly hooked to that ED. So this side is this one. Force is hooked to this arch. Then this is hooked to it.
Because it's on the outside.
This is how I see it from the picture.
Okay,
Oh, then, okay.
all
But
right.
then, again, then why isn't EB pulling down on E, like
Which one?
on ED?
On ED?
Why isn't EB, why isn't that force like pulling down? Why is it a 2-force rigid body? Because that's connected, EB is connected to ED.
This one you mean?
Yeah.
Because I see it that is connected on ED. I am looking now just separating this with ED, like it's connected first to ED, I deal with ED separately.
Well, I mean, on the
The ED free body
ED free diagram.
why don't you include the EB force on the ED free body diagram?
He
The
did.
EB, the EB.
EB.
You need here, is that what you said, to add
Yes.
this EB here?
No, on that
The
ED.
ED free body diagram.
He did.
On that one?
Yeah, why isn't that connected? Why isn't EB pulling down on the
Well, it
We
basically
will get to
is.
that. We will get to that.
Yeah, you'll get to the,
You need just to separate it in order to be able to calculate something. Then we connect parts together or later on. So from here, this is down here, this is point E, and down here is point what?
A.
A,
A. Sum of the moment at A equals 0. We have ED times what is the height? From E to B. From A to E is 2 feet? 2 feet. It's going to be negative. And we have 400 times 2 is going to be positive, equals 0, or ED equal 400.
How do you know the direction of ED?
Because we're taking a moment.
Just I put an
Oh,
arrow.
okay, it doesn't matter.
yeah.
Sometimes the logic, this is going to tip this way,
Okay.
correct? Because of the wind.
Sure, sure.
So I need something to pull it this way to keep it vertical.
Alright.
This is my logic. But even if you put an arrow, it's not going to make a problem. You get negative, you change it. Okay, what else in here? Sum of forces on X
Yeah.
equals 0. This is AX. AX equal ED. Correct?
Yes.
Equal negative the 400. Or AX in this way. Correct? Everybody? Sum of forces on X. Sum of forces on Y equals 0. I have negative 400 positive AY. Or AY equal 400. Now, I will go to which part? The lower part. The lower part, I have here 400, and I have here 400. I have this hydraulic jack, what is called BE, at this angle alpha, and I have here D, dx, dy. Correct? Agree on this part?
See.
This is C.
C-wise, yeah.
Then this is our C and C. Correct? What is alpha, guys?
And inverse of 2 over 3.
Alpha tangent negative 1 of 2 over 3, correct?
Yeah.
Give me a number, please.
It is.
33.69,
How much?
33 point, is that what you
Yeah,
got?
that's what we got. 33.
33.
33, yeah.
Let's see here. Sum of the moment at C equals 0. I have 400 times
Times 5.
5 is negative. BE sine alpha times
2.
2 equals 0, or BE equal what?
2000 minus
How much?